Cruize. You're up here in Canada visiting Steve Plunkett. What do you think of the Fleetwood Farms Cruize?
I'm blown away. Steve has been calling me for 2 or 3 years. And there's so many places to go. We go all over the world. And it sounds nice. Then I'm starting to hear guys like George Barrett tell me, you gotta go, you gotta go. And that's why I said, you know, Steve's been so nice to invite us, we need to go. Almost feeling like we're doing him a favor. You know what I mean? And then we come here and it's like I could have had a V8. It's just like, wow, this is incredible. And I'm thinking about the property and the size, the magnitude of this event. And there's very few events that have this kind of space. I'm thinking of Goodwood in England, which is one of the, if not the world-class event. I mean, Lord Roach has a lot of property. But if you look at Meadowbrook or Amelia Island or Pebble Beach or any events we go to, even the good guy events, and Super Chevy events, and NSRA events, it's like, they've got space, and if they have space, it's just plain space. This has character to it. You know, we've got the falcons over here. There you have the horses. You have the pond and the water. And there's so much character to the property that you walk around, and it's a surprise. You turn around a corner. I just went over to the left side, behind the guest house over here.
That's right.
Because Marianne wanted me to come see the Avantis, right?
Oh yes, yes.
And also, I find there's a whole world. I didn't even know all these cars were over here, you know. So it's amazing. So I'm to be say blown away. It's a trite statement, but I'm blown away.
And of course, you know that Steve does this, raises hundreds of thousands of dollars for charity with this.
Can we talk about that? Yeah. How much?
Yes.
How much? Do you have any kind of numbers?
Last year was we raised $184,000 for 23 charities in a day.
Wow.
This year it's 19 charities, and they always seem to be in the healthcare field. And London is a real hotbed for medical research and equipment and innovations. Very much so. My father was a doctor, and he even contributed to medical research and so on. And so that's my favorite area.
I don't know any other car show that does this unique thing of we won't charge you for sponsorship, but if you're going to be a vendor, you come with a check for a chair.
Yeah, right.
And you know, it's incredible. It's incredible.
One last question for you, Stephen. Stephen is known for being very shy, but after doing this for 4 or 5 years, he's really come out of his shell. He did some public speaking on Thursday night. He's done some radio interviews. We're thinking about him maybe as a Canadian car crazy guy. What would you think of that?
Hey, let me tell you, it's funny getting people on TV. They have all this personality. They get in front of a camera and they just die on me. You know, they just die. And I ask a question, I can't, you know, and sometimes we have about that much actually on the show because we have to edit down to find something that was good. And then the audience says, well, I wish they would have had that guy on more because but with Steve, particularly he was the day before the event. The day before, I mean, most event promoters, I better do it way in advance because the day before the event is the nightmare of all. And Steve's walking around as relaxed as you can get yesterday. I felt embarrassed, but calm and also, it's funny when you tell somebody, we're not scripted, but you tell somebody, okay, we're going to turn the cameras on, why don't you say something like, just to get start the conversation. And it will misfire and misfire and misfire. We did not, this is one shot. This is the one-shot guy. I mean, it just, every time he's okay, he just walked in, he just did it. It was so easy.
Well, thank you. You made it easy.
So, well, I try to make it fun. But it was a pleasure. It's like we've been doing it all the time. So, you're a natural.
Well, I was going to say,
I think that's maybe a good idea.
There you go.
It's the sedatives I'm on as well.
Well, it's good to see the two car crazies together. Thanks to both of you.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you so much for
being
coming.
persistent.
Thank you. And I'm glad you waited. Well, I'm glad you waited.
Actually, you know, the time was perfect.
Yeah, it was.
It really was perfect. Except that we can say that next year, too.
Yeah.
And the year after that. Everybody's saying, what's Steve going to do next year? We can't wait. There's already a buzz for 2010. That's great.